Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, today is Indian Independence Day. So, if you're listening from India or anywhere else in the world, I hope you have a very happy day celebrating this. British rule was there from 1757 all the way up to 1947. It's a long time, isn't it? So anyway, British rule came to an end when power transferred to the newly independent entities, Pakistan and India. Lord Mountbatten became the first Governor General of the new Dominion of India. And Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of independent India. Wonderful. Oh, very nice, very nice. So I went out on Sunday and had a curry. It was delicious, really. I love Indian food. And that was my way of celebrating Indian Independence Day. I also tried to listen to their external service, their radio service, which is called All India Radio. I think these days they call it Akashvani, but unfortunately I couldn't find anything in English. But I'm sure today will be a public holiday at least. I don't know, but yeah, they've had an external radio service since 1923, so that's something else to celebrate. It was one of the first places in the world ever to have a female newsreader, Saida Bano. She was reading the news in Urdu in 1947. Well, very interesting, isn't it? Apparently, in the weeks leading up to 15th of August, landmarks and government buildings are lit up in the country's national colours. Shops, malls, and houses are decorated in similar colours. And shopkeepers can be found selling flags and kites for the occasion. Oh, kites, yeah, that used to be a big thing here. I know in some parts of the world they still fly kites, don't they? I haven't seen anyone flying a kite here for many years. I think when the internet came, we lost so many of those lovely hobbies. I remember being with my grandmother, and she simply went to the cupboard one day. She took two sticks and she wrapped brown paper over them. She made like a cross shape. Yeah, it was like a cross shape of these two sticks. And then she wrapped it in brown paper to make a kind of diamond shape, and tied a little bit of thread to the bottom, and that was it. It was a kite. I'm not sure people would know how to do that these days, but nice to have these memories. When I was much younger, I remember I dated someone who liked to fly kites. It was a little bit strange at the time, but looking back, it was quite nice, actually. But anyway, what else will they be doing? Yeah, apparently there'll be documentaries and other things shown to get people into the spirit of nationalism. Let me see some lovely pictures on this site, which is called Culture Trip. Yeah, apparently they had some big fights with the British before the British agreed to give them power. Yeah. Oh, there'll be big parades. Oh, I must see if I can find these parades on the internet. They're always very colourful, aren't they? And their food is delicious. So I went to a restaurant on Sunday, an Indian restaurant, And I told them, I said, it's India's Independence Day coming up in a few days, so just set me on fire. And they did. They brought out this curry that was hotter than anything I'd ever tasted. You know, it was absolutely amazing. Apparently, the chief minister of each state capital rolls out the flag while they sing the national anthem. And apparently, kite flying is the day's main festivity. Oh, how innocent, isn't it? Meanwhile, we are here doing other things which are not so innocent. It's nice that somebody can keep a day for a little bit of innocence. It says here, in 1927, freedom fighters flew kites with the slogan, "Go back, Simon," as a mark of protest against British rule. Oh, I wonder who Simon was. Maybe he was an old leader, or maybe it was just a term they used to describe us. I don't know. So it's a national holiday, apparently. Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? And, oh, very nice. Yeah, some lovely pictures of the Taj Mahal. I saw a picture the other day there of one of the Hindu gods sitting on top of a building which was facing the sea. It was huge, a beautiful thing, wonderful art. And yeah, India is a real mix of traditions, religions, languages. It's amazing how they keep unity, isn't it? But I always think unity isn't something that we should be surprised about. Unity should be our natural way, living together, working together, regardless of the things that come up to divide us, you know? So they're very good at that, aren't they? Or they're going to have patriotic parades and pageants focusing on honoring the freedom fighters. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, there's some pictures here of them marching, but it must be very, very hot, I would guess. And they're all in very heavy uniforms there. Yeah, there's some pictures here. It says, families fly kites from the rooftops in Jaipur on Independence Day. Well, I don't see any kites. I see many families on the roofs, but there's no kites there. Oh, interesting. What's this? It says, also on this day, a special beating retreat ceremony is held at the border of Amritsar. It features sword fighting and cultural dances. Oh, lovely. Sword fighting. I don't see enough of that. I'd love if they had an Indian celebration here so I could see these things. But anyway, next best thing is YouTube, isn't it? Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh, patriotic poems. I love poems. And they spend time with their family. Oh, the food will be delicious. I suppose they'll be making lovely things. Very nice. So if you are celebrating India's National Independence Day, I wish you good luck with that. If you're not celebrating National Independence Day, there's many other things that you could choose to celebrate if you want. You know, every day there's always different things. And apparently another thing of today, I don't know who came up with this one. This is Chant at the Moon Day. I think it's a new moon at the moment. I don't think it's a full moon. Yeah, so there's no moon to see. So I don't know why they want us to chant at it. This is also National Relaxation Today. National Relaxation Day. Interesting. Maybe I'll eat some porridge then. And the Flooding of the Nile Day. Really? Interesting. Foundation of Old Panama City Day. And there's also the Christian Festival of the Assumption of Mary to Heaven, which is taking place in many of the Catholic countries around the world. Oh, this is Liechtenstein's National Day as well. Liechtenstein, is that tiny country, is it? Liechtenstein National Day, where everyone gathers in the castle. The older generations have a ritual to watch fireworks. It sounds nice, doesn't it? Harmless enough. Oh, it looks very interesting. Such a small country, though, isn't it? In 1719, it got its current name and became a principality of the Roman Empire. 1940, they make today a national day. And in 1990, it was forced to be a public holiday. And if you want to celebrate that, just go to your local city centre, it says here. I don't know why, but that's what they're saying. But lovely, very nice. So plenty of things happening. But I think I would go with the Indian day. Cook a nice curry, some lovely rice. Be nice. Some poppadoms. Delicious, delicious. All right, that's it from me. See you all soon. Bye.